Hello everybody, and welcome back to another new and noteworthy mod review. Today we're going to take a look at the White Field Boss Series 3. This mod can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub. And this is a really amazing tractor mod. You're going to find it under the store, under the medium tractors category. But before we go too far, let's take a closer look at this and hear a little bit about the description. Just to kind of get a nice good view here. We got some Bridgestone tires on this thing. So it says, after the White Motor Company took over various agriculture machinery manufacturers in the 1960s, Oliver in 1960, Cockshutt, I'm not really sure how you pronounce that, in 1962, and Minneapolis-Moline in 1963, these activities merged in 1969 under the name White Farm Equipment. In 1975, the original colors of the three companies and their brand names were no longer used, and the brand name was now white. And the only color used was, interesting enough, gray. In 1979, White Farm Equipment was sold to TIC, in turn sold White Farm Equipment due to economic turndown in agriculture to Allied Products in the 1980s. So as soon as it was bought, it was resold apparently. In 1991, White Farm Equipment was acquired by AGCO. AGCO used the White brand name until 2001. These models in the Field Boss series were first introduced in 1976 by White Motor Corporation, Series 1, but when the company was taken over by TIC in 1979, it had to be made a slight changes to the design, Series 2, and then Series 3, which we have here before us. Series 3 was built from 1983. For example, air conditioning was also available on request. I have to say, if you've ever been in a tractor with a cab, a closed cab, air conditioning is quite needed in the hot summer sun of the United States. This mod represents the Series 3 of the White Field Boss. The tractor, available in three versions, has White-Hercules 7.8-liter six-cylinder diesel engine with 110 to 155 PTO horsepower, and was designed and built for the American and Canadian market in Coldwater, Ohio, USA, and a good old USA flag right there on the front. So let's take a look at these in the shop. As I said, they are going to be here under, they're going to be here under medium tractors. And the Field Boss Series 3, $26,300 for a 170 horsepower tractor. We have several configuration options on this particular tractor. We have Bridgestone tires in single row crops with weights, dual row crops, duals with weights. See there in the middle. Plowing setup, and we have one of those here already bought. So we've got a single wheel on one side, two wheels on the other. Wide row crops, and boy, that is quite a working width there. Slim dual row crops. Then we go over to Michelin. Then we have single row crops with weights, dual wider tires, dual wider tires. Back to singles. Michelin, we have row crops, dual row crops. Then we have cab configurations. So let's get here where we can kind of see what's going on here. We have no cab configurations. We can get a Trimble Nav 900. So we get a display here. We get our GPS receiver on top with a nice mounting plate and our cords running through the cab there. Then we have the option of a sprayer terminal. Got now a terminal there mounted on the cab, and then we've got a cord running down here and then under. We have sprayer terminal and the GPS. Then we have a beacon, bracket and the power cord, trimble and beacon, so the GPS and the beacon, and then the trifecta. Sorry, we have the sprayer terminal and the beacon. Got a little ahead of myself. Now we have the trifecta of the GPS, the receiver, the beacon, and the sprayer terminal. We have exterior configurations. We have the standard exhaust. We have a straight pipe. We have mirror configurations. We have this nice bracket here. You can see the adjustment screws to adjust the mirrors in and out, or the mirror, sorry, in and out. Mirror and pipe, so we get the straight pipe or the other muffler. We go to truck mirrors. These are aftermarket mirrors that have been added. The muffler, truck mirrors with the straight pipe. Stolen Case IH mirrors. Again, we have like the little adjustment knobs to extend the arms out. Stolen case mirrors with straight pipe. And back to standard. We also have the engine setup. We have the 2-110, 170 horsepower. Sorry. The 2-110 is 125 horsepower. 2-135 is 150 horsepower, and the 1-55 is 170 horsepower. And you can see our decals here are changing as we increment through the different engines. Then we have exterior attachments, none. Here we have a mounting brake bracket for weights. Go with a Stoll front loader arms. Go with 330 pounds of weights, 550 pound of weights, 770 pound, 910, or 1,210 pounds of weights. That is all of the configuration options on this particular tractor. Now, let's take a look at the inside of this thing. And this thing has got some amazing levels of detail and clarity on the dash here. Look, White Farm Equipment Company on the steering wheel. We've got a steering knob. Really great use of the UDEM textures or UDEM materials here inside the cab. You feel like you can just reach out there and touch that dimply portion, and it's going to feel dimply, and it's going to be kind of soft and cushy. You just kind of feel it. Fire this thing up. Do have a little bit of animations in here. We have a hand throttle on the side. Moves. We have our brake movement. Now, there is a little bit of a bugaboo with the mirrors. See, we've got 3 mirrors when you're looking in cab on that side and 2 mirrors on this side. So do indeed look for this mod to be updated, but I mean, the mirror here, that is something that can easily be fixed in an update, and really only affects people that are playing in cab. Playing outside of cab, you're not going to have any of those issues. Let's take a look at the lights. We've got our front lights, first stage lights, second stage lights, third stage lights in the rear. Got our flashers, front and rear, left and right. We have brake lights. And we do have some really nice details on this engine. We've got AGCO oil filters there. We can even read the model number on those. We do have animated radiator fan there on the engine. Really nice details. Logos. We have some more AGCO filters over here. So some of those are oil filters, some of those are probably diesel filters. We even have really clear labels back here on the back. Could probably almost read that if we really wanted to. Guys, that is the White Field Boss Series 3. Wanted to point this out because, one, we often don't see too many two-wheel drive tractors. Okay? And then we also do not see the older generation American farm equipment. Now, I will say that while this is technically a two-wheel drive model, as you can see, those front wheels are spinning. So we are still actually having all four wheels drive whole, if you will, on this particular tractor. Really great work. I'm going to take just a few moments of your time and profile this tractor. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the White Field Boss Series 3? Do you think we should see more white manufactured tractors? And specifically, should we maybe see more tractors manufactured in the 60s, 70s, and 80s? That's what I'd like to see. Until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.